No, 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 no. I, yes, I did say I would use that song for an intro, but I was just kidding. I can't play that song on YouTube. Why? First of all, copyright infringement, and the lyrics of that song will probably get me kicked off YouTube. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Production team. Okay, let's work on another song. Until then, let's let her rip. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow heaven eggers. I am Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's episode of Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where we talk about classic wrestling, back when wrestling was wrestling, and none of this Yankee BS. And we're going to talk more about that Yankee BS later on in our watch along. So yeah, if you're watching this live and want to join me in the chat, it is open. And if you want to say hello or just ask a question or chime in on anything I talk about this evening, also, it'll be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button. Also, be a champ and click on that subscribe button. Yes, unfortunately, I think I tried. I did swallow my pride a little bit last night and trying to get people to get some more subscribers for me and hit 300. Unfortunately, it didn't work. So, oh well. Uh, so yeah, let's just not start low. Let's start. Let's go big. Uh, let's try and get 500 subscribers. That's what we want. Uh, yeah, 500, 500 subscribers by let's say next Friday. We'll have a little celebration, or I'll have a celebration. I'll be happy with 500 right now. Then we'll shoot for 1,000. Then we'll shoot for however many I can get. But yeah, if you want to join me in the chat for just to say hello. Yes, I'm kind of stoned a little bit. See if anybody pops up. Yes, it is Friday. Was payday for me. Hopefully, it was payday for each and every one of you. And I think it's about to start raining, or it is raining right now. Man, it is burning up in my place right now. But not gonna complain. Happy to be home. Happy to start this podcast or live stream on my regular time. Let's see, what else can we get into and discuss? Um, I know what we'd talk about. We'll talk about wrestling. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk about wrestling. And where I usually start off Wrestling Gold Friday night, going to run down some events that took place on this day in wrestling history. Of course, today is uh, July 26th, year of our Lord 2024. But we'll see a few things here. Joe Key here, but driving. Um, again, like last night, folks. If you tuned in last night, shh. Uh, he just chimed in and said he was here, but he's driving, so he's listening, not watching, not chatting or whatever. So not texting and driving. So pretty sure he's on his way home. Uh, how's the weather over there? Are you hitting any heavy rain yet? You can answer later. So yeah, like I said, just drop in. It was just to say hello. Also, if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment as well. Even just say hello, I'll say hello back. Uh, I give you a shout out. No big deal. So let's go into the today in wrestling history here. Uh, on this day in 1974 at the Municipal Auditorium in Atlanta, Georgia, NWA World Heavyweight Champion Jack Briscoe defeated Buddy Colt. I do believe that was the second appearance of the new Globe belt. Uh, did start off with a red stripe, and they went to the black stripe or black strap for the leather strap for the championship belt. But he was recently given that, and then I believe after he, man, I knew I was going to mess that up. I should have wrote it down. Might have been Harley Race or uh, Funk one, but basically he was given the new belt, and they did put a black strap around it. What you see now, with it basically same thing, almost same as that copy of what the NWA uses now, which they call the 10 pounds of gold, Sweet Charlotte, all that good stuff. So this was the second appearance in Atlanta for that belt. The first appearance was the night before. I guess the same opponent, Buddy Colt. Unfortunately, on this date in wrestling history, Freddie Sweet Tan would pass away in an accident at his home at the age of 36. Uh, Sweet Tan was a fixture in Canadian the Stampede, Maple Leaf Wrestling. When he wrestled in the States, he would wrestle in Central States area. Um, held some championships there. Teamed with Bob Sweet Tan actually a few times, so I think I'm just assuming they use the brother gimmick. Yes, two-time Central or NWA North American Tag Team Champions, the Central States version with Bob Sweet Tan. Uh, Also a Stampede Wrestling and NWA International Tag Team Champion with Bob Sweetan as well. Eastern Sports Association International Tag Team Champion 7 times, 2 times with Eric Pomeroy, Michael DuBois, Eric Von Steiger 1 time, J.J. Dillon 1 time, and Mr. X. Uh, Apparently, what had happened, uh, he had just had a party to celebrate his 36th birthday. He has summer log cabin at McFarland Bridge, 15 miles southeast of Moncton. Moncton, if I said it right. If I have anybody in Canada can pronounce that, let me know if I pronounced that right, or correct me. I don't mind being corrected. I have no ego in that department. Although it's unknown what happened during the hours after his friends had left the party, sometime during the night, a fire broke out in his cabin, resulting in Sweet Tan. His real name was Freddie Prosser, uh, leading up to Prosser's death. An investigation by the RCMP concluded that Prosser, whose body had been found near the front door, had been trapped in the cabin during the fire and died from smoke inhalation. The official cause of the fire was stated that to have been accidental and was most likely caused by Prosper having fallen asleep with a lit cigarette. So that's what they always say. If you're, which I don't think too many people. I don't think anybody anymore smokes in the house. Um, but that's what they would say. If you are smoking, put it out before you go to bed. Douse it with water and all that good stuff. Because that could, you fall asleep and it drops. It will start a fire. Happened to somebody I went to high school with. So yeah, smoking and passing out and smoking is not a good thing. All right. Anyway, on this date in 1976 in Memphis, Tennessee, the Mid-South Coliseum drawing 5,479. Dennis Hall pinned J.C. Dykes, Don Anderson, and Don Knoll defeated the Dominoes, Pepe Lopez, and Frank Hester by disqualification. Frankie Lane and Charlie Cook drew with Tommy Gilbert and the Scorpion, Phil Hickerson, and Dennis Contry defeated Jackie and Roughhouse Fargo. Southern champion Jerry Lawler pinned Harley Race. What makes this show significant was following the show, yeah, more bad news. While traveling from Memphis, Tennessee to Nashville, uh, Sam Bass, 41, Frank Kessler, 37, and Pepe Lopez, 39, were all killed in a car accident near Dixon, Tennessee. Of course, Sam Bass was manager of Jerry Lawler. Um, all right, moving along here on this date in 1980. Funny how you know sometimes history sort of keeps going on. The city of Chattanooga cancels a scheduled Nick Gulas card due to threat of a race riot in the city. Also on this date in 1980, Greg the Hammer Valentine wins the NWA United States title from Ric Flair in Charlotte, North Carolina. Greg Valentine is managed by Sir Oliver Humperdinck. Also on this date in 1980, Barry Windham defeated Mr. Saito for the Florida Television Championship in St. Petersburg. I don't say it. All right. Also on this date in 1981, Alpha and Sika, the Samoans, defeated Dick Murdoch and the Junkyard Dog for the Mid South Tag Team titles in Monroe, Louisiana. And this date in wrestling on this date in wrestling history, uh, remember this fondly. Uh, the NWA Great American Bash was held in Greensboro, North Carolina, uh, at the Greensboro Coliseum, drawing 15,000 people. Steve Regal defeated Sam Houston. Black Bart and the Barbarian defeated Danny Brown and the Italian Stallion. Manny Fernandez pinned Baron Von Rescue with a loaded glove on a pole match. Wahoo McDaniel defeated Jimmy Garvin in an Indian strap match. Tully Blanchard defeated Ronnie Garvin in a tape fist match. Rock and Roll Express Ricky Morton Robert Gibson drew with Ole and Arn Anderson. Paul Jones pinned Jimmy Valiant in a hair versus hair match. Yes, this was a cool angle here. Definitely remember this angle watching on TV. Uh, you can almost say Jimmy Valiant was almost did a lot of ha ha in this match, whatever, but he was very serious in this situation. He knew he got cheated, but he sat down on that chair anyway and let them shave his head. Uh, so definitely remember that. And the people, bit into it. It's cool. Go back and watch it on YouTube. Magnum TA pinned Nikita Koloff, Road Warriors, and Baby Doll defeated the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette in a steel cage match. And Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, pinned Ric Flair in a steel cage match for the NWA World Championship. This was his third and final time of winning that championship. The only time he held the big gold belt. So we talked earlier about the 10 pounds of gold. Flair or Dusty held that particular championship twice. Held this one. Like I said, this was his last time holding that or becoming the NWA World Championship. Like I said, remember it fondly. Remember going to school the next day, hearing about it. Uh, all my friends who watched wrestling at the time were cheering about it, talking about it, and all that good stuff. Back when we thought wrestling was could be real, not real. All the other matches are predetermined, but those main event matches, those championship matches, those are real. All that little that's an interesting question. If you want to answer in the chat, especially if you go back to my time and everybody else's, how what was some of the conspiracy theories about wrestling? Was it some of the all predetermined, aka fate? Um, what's another one I heard? Or yeah, the one I heard. Uh, I think actually Thunderbolt Patterson testified in court about this. Uh, Basically, him and uh, um, Jim, what's his name? I'll say it. Oh, come on. Where is it? Can't believe I did that. Or I forget the name. Wilson. My bad. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, so basically, Jim Wilson and a few others were trying to uh, do a what was called an outlaw show at the time. Anything that wasn't definitely NWA or WWF was considered outlaw. And of course, back in the before the WWF and the big expansion, it was just anything outside the NWA. See, even Vince Senior will work with the NWA, even though he had his own deal. But anyway, um, that's another long conversation. Uh, so basically, they had an antitrust suit against the NWA, and actually, if I remember the book correctly, because I actually did read it, but it's okay. Uh, but he said that when Thunderbolt came in to finally testify, I guess that's when I guess Ole or whoever was running Georgia or Jim Barnett or uh, members of the NWA got Thunderbolt a job for uh, Georgia Championship Wrestling back in the NWA fold, and that's when he testified in court. Said, well, some of the wrestling could be, but the championship matches was 100% real. I believe that's what he said, but that was a rumor back in the day. Was hey, championship matches are real. The other matches could be wishy washy or whatever. Not only up and up. Let's you know put it that way. So there was that. So yeah, if there's any other conspiracy theories about pro wrestling legitimacy and stuff like that, uh, I think somebody told me it's like okay, they always use blood capsules. Somebody once said they reason they get in the ring and come out with blood on their face because it's like chicken blood. Yes, somebody actually told me that one time. Anyway, so yeah, there's a. If you remember any kind of conspiracy theories about that time, hey, let me know. I don't know how I ended up on that tangent, but I sure as heck did. Let's see. One more thing here. On this date in 1998, the WWF presented Fully Loaded pay per view in Fresno, California at the Selland Arena, drawing 9,855. Uh, things were starting to cook though, for as far as the Attitude Era is concerned. Val Venus defeated Jeff Jarrett. D'Lo Brown defeated X Pac. Baruch and Two Cold Scorpio defeated Terry Funk and Justin Bradshaw. Mark Henry defeated Vader. Skull and 8 Ball defeated LOD 2000, which is still Animal Hawk. Owen Hart defeated Ken Shamrock. This match was taped days earlier in Stu Hart's dungeon. Dan Severn was the special referee in this match. Uh, Intercontinental Champion Rocky Maivia, or soon to be The Rock, uh, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley bowed to a draw in a 2 out of 3 falls match. So basically, no winner in the third fall. Jacqueline, yeah, I definitely remember this. Uh, Made a lot of young young men and young boys' eyes pop out of their head. Not only Jacqueline's outfit, but she would defeat Sable in a bikini contest by disqualification because apparently her bikini was a little too revealing, even though you had the hands right there. So, yeah, a lot of eyes popped out of their heads for young men and young boys who were wrestling that. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of mothers and fathers or whatever saying, "Hey, kid, push her," or you know, or their hand doing that. Hey, don't look, and all that good shit. Let's see, The Undertaker and Steve Austin would go on to win the WWF World Tag Team titles against Kane and Mankind. I believe Steve Austin was the world champion as well at the time, so they would let people keep both titles. A lot of hot potato titles back then. I would say that's about the only bad thing about the Attitude Era, but you know they did that. It was all about getting ratings and all that good stuff. Oh me, but yeah, that concludes this day in wrestling history. Uh, like I said, the 1986 Great American Bash, just that whole 1986 period is even when I watch it um, on YouTube or when the Wrestling Network or the WWE had their network uh, the first time before it went to Peacock. I don't think I watched any classic stuff since it got switched to Peacock. Um, Definitely watched a lot of episodes and uh, was watching stuff in chronological order and stuff like that. And definitely fond memories of 1986. Um, Unfortunately, that's went too long after that. Magnum PA did have his car accident too, so that was a big deal then. Um, Whatever. So, like I said, I always want to do a longer uh, stream. Got to tell you what I got on eBay. Oh shit, I got some good shit on there. You can still get some stuff pretty cheap on eBay. You just gotta search. I used to be like a fan. Uh, I used to be once I discovered eBay. I got a lot of cool stuff on eBay. As far as wrestling videos and stuff like that. Uh, DVDs at the time. I need to get back on there and see if I can get some more stuff. Apparently, the whole year WCW 1986. Is it uh is it uncut where um they actually have see, that's my pet peeve about the network is the whole ring entrance music. I don't know why that's such a pet peeve to me. But anyway, so yeah, is it uncut? Did they got is it the like recorded from the network or is it like somebody recorded on TV a long time ago, kept the tapes in good quality somehow and burned them to a disc? So therefore you got uh, Jimmy Valiant coming out to Boy from New York City, and the Midnight Express come out to Midnight Express Chase. Rock and Roll Express come out to Rock and Roll's King. Let's see, 1986, I think. When Dusty and Manning were together, they came out to Bob Seger's Old Time Rock and Roll. And sometimes when Dusty was by himself, he'd come out to uh, Can't Judge the Book. I think by, oh, it's a Memory Pack USB. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ain't one of those. Oh, I've definitely got to do that for Halloween. I need some help with that though. Has anybody ever? I know this this is off subject to wrestling, but when I first started watching a lot of YouTube stuff, One of the things I used to crack up about was these dark web mystery boxes or mystery packages, and it'll be the same thing. Somebody open a box, it smells bad. There's a bag in there. They open it, it smells bad. A couple of um, shady things in there, or uh, creepy things in there, yada yada yada, and the USB thing. So yeah, all the shows, PPV, bashes, whole shows, Rocket Cup. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, 'cause I did finally watch the full Rocket Cup. It was available on YouTube at one time. Might still be on there, but yeah, because I think the first Crockett Cup you had the Fantastic, I guess the Fabulous ones. Uh, uh, imitation is the best form of flattery, I guess. Both Fantastics and damn house shows as well. Shit, yeah, might have to definitely gonna have to. Did you do a was it like a search? Did you do like a memory pack USB search wrestling or something like that, and or did you just put like wrestling shows and that one popped up? He's at the same time while he's typing, I'll get other stuff ready. You can't. Okay, so when I get a chance here, I'll go on eBay. Still haven't found the vehicle yet. Okay, I found vehicles, but they these dealers don't want a deal. What can I say? So as any year federations, damn, huh? See, that could definitely help. Maybe help me out because I'd like to get. I mean, yes, the Crockett stuff would be good. Uh, Tottenham will be good. Memphis be good. Uh, I was hell the World Classic, of course. I was actually pretty kind of dug the PWF and the Texas All Star stuff. Um, Not Portland. Uh, Maybe one day we'll give Portland another chance, but not today. Not today. Today we won't. I mean this was pretty much a historic moment. Uh, I have not watched the Dark Side of the Ring episode when it talked about the infamous Black Saturday episode of World Championship Wrestling. That's what the show was called at the time because it was at least been showed nationwide thanks to Turner Broadcasting. And of course, so imagine this. Okay, hypothetically speaking, imagine like right now they were able to keep a secret. Uh, no rumors, no this, no that. They no internet whatsoever was able to expose this or do some rumors. Imagine if one day uh, Tony Schiavone gets in a ring or is on stage or something like that, and he says right now AEW was bought, and right now I'm going to bring out the new owner, and it's Vince McMahon. Basically, this is what happened because, like I said, 84 was it? Yes, July 14th, 1984. This is what I mean. There was no internet. Uh, don't think if there were. I think there's probably dirt sheets, but or the Wrestling Observer, but most fans didn't know how to get in contact with that. Um, I mean, they just got the magazines from the drugstore or the convenience store or bookstore, whatever, and they read the Wrestler, Inside Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Um, so no rumors, no could find out this was going on, and apparently this was in had a lot of steps going to uh, get the deal together. Uh, and like I said, I did not watch the Dark Side of the Ring. I'm just going from what I read in different books. Basically, you had Ole Anderson, Jim Barnett, Jack and Jerry Briscoe, who owned stock and owned portion of Georgia Championship Wrestling. Uh, Apparently, Ole wasn't booking at the time. For a time, uh, Georgia Champ Wrestling was kind of declining a little bit, so Jim Barnett got Ole to come back, and how he was able to get him to come back was, you know, give him a stock in the company, points in the company, part ownership of the company. Um, so he did it. Uh, for whatever reason, Jim Barnett and Ole had a falling out, and uh, basically they let Jim Barnett go, and Jim Barnett wound up going to work for Vince McMahon. Actually, uh, supposedly he was spending money and stuff like that that he shouldn't have been spending, or uh, when he finally got the houses back up and they was started to make a profit again, um, there was a little bit of falling out with the Briscoes and Ole as well, because Ole was like, "Nah, let's keep this money here for right now until you know we can make some more money, make sure everything's stable and all that. Then we'll bask in our uh, accomplishment." Uh, and supposedly during the time that you had that, this was '83 though. But anyway, I got videotape somewhere uh, of basically the first or the last four episodes of Georgia Champ Wrestling slash World Championship Wrestling before Black Friday. So anyway, there was a get back to I'm starting to ramble all over the place. Anyway, so basically, there depends on how you believe. Jack and Jerry Briscoe, with the help of Jim Barnett, who still had points in the company, but just didn't do the promoting part or something like that. He kind of brokered a deal between Jack and Jerry, himself, and Vince McMahon. So, uh, and between them three, they definitely have more points together than Ole Anderson by himself. So, um, so basically, they sold their portion to uh, Vince McMahon. Hello, Brenda Watson. Uh, and I think he tried Ole trying to get lawyers and stuff like that involved. You know, to deal with like probably like another antitrust suit or something like that. I can't really remember the letter of the law or what kind of law or he was trying to sue for. Hello. Um, but it kind of got tied up in court for a little bit. But in the end, Vince got his way. He bought that time slot of World Championship Wrestling. Ole trying to get Ole did get another time slot. It was called Championship Wrestling from Georgia. I think partnered up with Jerry Jarrett for a little bit on some people from Memphis, uh, but this was not working out. Also, really wasn't working out for Vince McMahon either. From little stories I've heard and told and stuff, and heard, read stuff like that. Basically, a lot of people were kind of upset because all of a sudden, you get this Vince McMahon coming in, and of course, he's bringing his Yankee wrestling down to Georgia, and we got this Hulk Hogan and this B. John Studd and this actor from the A Team, Mr. T. What the hell? Where's my Tommy Rich? Where's my Ted DiBiase? Hell, where the big boys and road warriors at? Where's my Armstrong? So he just and actually, if you can actually go back on YouTube, and there's some like another little deal also too with because Ted Turner thought Vince McMahon was going to bring his brand down here, do this typical studio thing, and run shows at the Omni. Of course, Vince was like, okay, no, I'm going nationwide. We'll edit the tape, send it down, you show that. But there's a few episodes. I think if you search Georgia Championship or WWF Georgia Championship Wrestling, there's a match between Mr. Wrestling 2 and Les Thornton. The U.S. Express, Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo was on it, and Paul Orndorff, who had wrestled for Georgia Champ Wrestling at one time, was in an episode or two. Um, but I think might have been one of those Pennsylvania TV tapings. It was kind of weird. I seen a video the other day of Buzz Sawyer. I think he was managed by either Freddie Blassie or Captain Lou. I want to say Captain Lou. Buzz Sawyer working, wrestling for the WWF. Um, what do they call him? I don't think they call him Mad Dog. What do they call him? Big Dog. Anyway, I forget. So anyway, so the deal was brokered. So all of a sudden, on July 14th of 1984, like we'll see here, Freddie Miller appears on TV and says, "Hello, folks. Thank you for tuning in to World Championship Wrestling," and introduces Vince McMahon and saying, "Hey, this is going to a be a WWF show." So, and like I said, no internet. It just happened just like that. People tuned in. That's when they found out all that even though this stuff was going on, people didn't know this was going on. Um, it's just they turn on, looking forward to see their Tommy Rich and all that, and they get this putz, Vince McMahon. Uh, so yeah, if you watch the replay or anything like that, or if you live on comments, please. Uh, if you was around during this time, what was your feelings about this? And um, was you shocked? Was you disappointed? Kind of let me know because that's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. Because I was 8 years old at the time. I think didn't want to date myself. Uh, I don't really remember this. If I seen wrestling on TV, it was cool. I mean, I know who some of the people were, but action figures, ball, whatever. That was playing outside, stuff like that. So I was just in my own little world. So, um, but yeah, if you're in the chat or in the comments watching replay, and chime in, let me and especially if you were in that time, like the disappointed shot, try to give it a shot but didn't like it, whatever, let me know. So let me go ahead and fire this thing up. Let me get the link here. I want to share the link in the chat. All right, there we go. All right, so is everybody ready? About to count it down, and this is only like 43 minutes of it. It's not the full 2 hour. It's just one. It's probably And oh yeah, by the way, this comes from Four Wrestling Fans uh YouTube page. Uh, Basically, it was he uploaded it, or he or she loaded up in July 11th of 2020. Nobody really, um, nobody's really saying anything about it for like a year. So, but it don't matter because I shared the link with you, so you're. Oops, let me send it. I forgot to send it. My bad. I do that a lot. Don't mean to digress, but I do that a lot. I'll text somebody and I always say I forget to press send, but that's really what I do. I forget to press send. So, all right, when you're ready, I'm about to count it down here for everybody to press play. Uh, oh, let me count on the closed chat here. Oh, it's unavailable. Oh well. Um, Man, I don't want to get copyright hit. I don't think there's any music in the background. Anyway, so here we go. Y'all ready? And five, four, three, two, one. Press play.
Competitors from all over the world. And here's the man to tell you all about.
Yeah, I better cut that down. I kind of trolled for that music. But I mean, so far you see Stan Hansen there. Nothing unusual.
Welcome to World Championship Wrestling. On behalf of WTBS, it's a pleasure to welcome the World Wrestling Federation. Exciting new matches, great competitors from all over the world. And here's the man to tell you all about it. Here's Vince McMahon. Vince?
Thank you very much, Freddie.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. It is indeed a pleasure to be associated with WTBS, and we promise to bring you the greatest in professional wrestling and entertainment in the world today.
Can y'all still hear me?
Exclusive footage on a matchup involving the Iron Sheik, who hails from Tehran, Iran. Also on hand, Adrian Adonis and his tag team partner Dick Murdoch, the reigning World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, will be with us. Then from there, the man who claims to have the most impressive physique in all of professional wrestling, Jesse the Body Ventura. Then from there, speaking of impressive,
Man, look how young he was at this time.
all 6 feet 10 inches of giant-like Big John Studd, who tips the scales very close to the 364-pound mark. Plus,
All right, cool.
special interviews on Mr.
It's on.
Wonderful Paul
Hopefully, I
Hart
adjusted
and the
this to
Great
where
Paul Hart. So we'll be right
they
back.
don't hear
We'll open up with
the
a very
recording. Don't
exciting
hear
matchup
them
involving
talking.
the tag team champions in a moment. Tag team action will be
I
headed
just want to
your
see
way, involving
their
no less than
schedule.
the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch. Their opponents on this occasion shall be Special Delivery Jones, hailing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and his tag team partner, Nick DiCarlo. DiCarlo and Jones teaming up for the very first time. They're going to have their work cut out for them for the great tag team combination of Adonis and Murdoch. Let's take you now to the tag team matchup involving the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions.
So see, this obviously went in the studio. Not in the Omni either.
Introducing first, from Italy, weighing 245 pounds, Nick DiCarlo.
Can't remember Nick DiCarlo, but
From
SD Jones.
Philadelphia, weighing
Seen a lot of him. He was a popular enhancement guy for the WWF. Didn't win too many. When he's won a couple, he would win a couple matches here and there, but and that's weird right there to seeing Dick Murdoch in the WWF ring.
from New York City,
And he was wrestling there, before,
Adrian Adonis.
Adrian Adonis.
From Waxahachie, Texas, weighing 275 pounds, Dick Murdoch.
Dick Murdoch and Adrian Adonis getting something less than a
And this is, I mean, Adonis is pretty heavy at this time, but wasn't totally bloated like he got when he did the adorable Adrian Adonis gimmick. This was a good 2 years before that.
DiCarlo and SD have not had a great amount of experience teaming up together, functioning as a unit. Certainly not nearly as much of
But
experience as
Adonis was a pretty good hand, especially when he was in a little bit better shape.
And SD backing to the corner and Threat to let him have it. Referee getting in the middle of these two.
And I mean,
Well, but Dick Murdoch capable of delivering.
it is what it is. I'm not here to talk people's personal, unless they did like kill somebody or whatever, or did something like really upsetting things. But but Murdoch, he was a good hand. Hated when he needed to be hated. Cheer when he needed to be cheered. Would do some of the comedy stuff. He liked doing the I guess his Fred Sanford impressions a lot. And supposedly that's what caused him being the NWA World Champion. I think it was Bill Watts said something about it. He did the whole Fred Sanford, heart attack thing. Hey, give it to Adrian. I mean, like I said, he's not. I say it wasn't as big as he did get for the adorable gimmick, but dude could do a bump, make people look good.
Murdoch appearing to be a bit reluctant to tie up with special delivery. Now they go at it. Jones better really watch himself in the corner now. Murdoch with an elbow that misses.
And Dick, really selling that headbutt. And like I said, SD Jones, he enhancement talent, but would get a win here and there. But just that, for whatever reason, didn't get the push. Don't know if it's because he wasn't going like I really don't know. I mean, by the time I started watching wrestling, he was full on enhancement talent. So I can probably guess that the tide in this match is about to turn. Oh.
Back to the corner. Adonis hooks the elbow. Look at that though.
Hey.
Nice maneuver by Nick DiCarlo.
Camera kind of caught him on the spot there. See, when you like me watch so much wrestling, and then know the inside stuff, it's somehow hard not to notice little things like that when you watch it. You watch it with different eyes or whatever.
Huge forearm smash. Boy, really sent that one in with authority. DiCarlo whipped into the on-waiting.
Yep, they are now taking over on DiCarlo. Putting a whooping double elbow drop. Now, Adonis and Jesse Ventura had a lot more tag team success in the AWA, but for whatever reason, I guess Vince decided to put Adonis and Dick Murdoch together. Of course, Adonis and Jesse Ventura was known as the East-West Connection, and I think they were called North-South Connection, or not. Dick Murdoch and Adrian Adonis was known as the North-South Connection.
Dick Murdoch, no, takes DiCarlo right down. Very quickly gets behind him, drives the knee to the back.
And of course, Dick Murdoch had a lot of success with Dusty Rhodes as the original Texas Outlaws. Right in the breadbasket. See, I can understand it's like I mean, even though this match is pretty decent and all that, Um, I don't think Ole would appreciate it, the little comedy tiptoe spots in this match. And you don't hear Corn slowly commentate. That's another thing, is kind of missing here. It's like, what do y'all folks think about, when you turn it on, seeing this, Vince McMahon saying, no, we're showing the World Wrestling Federation now, and we're not going to be in a studio. We're not talking about the Omni this week. We're not talking about Marietta this week. We're not talking about, Carrollton, Athens, Columbus, West Virginia, Ohio. Yeah, I think Ole would book probably the enhancement guys get a little bit, but not a whole lot. Not as much they get in this match.
Using his momentum to his advantage now. Oh no. Oh, the tag was made. Look at that. All the way
Hmm.
down. Oh my goodness. So what are the
That looked good.
2. A
I,
count of 3.
yeah, definitely buy that as a finisher.
I never seen a move like that.
Of course. Murdoch's got to show his Texas pride, show that them Texas horns.
An impressive victory by Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch. In a moment now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take you to a very special interview. I'm sure you will grant that the interviewee is one of the most unusual individuals you will ever see, indeed, in professional wrestling. Let's take you now to Mean Gene Okerlund and his guest, George the Animal Steel, with Mr. Food. Thank you, fans. More exciting action coming your way in just a moment or two. I have got to compliment this gentleman, the latest acquisition of Mr. Fuji, the veteran, ring veteran, I might add, from Osaka, Japan. The latest acquisition, and somewhat of a surprise to me, but you're not one for, being a mystery man necessarily. But George the Animal Steel, I must say, in all due respect, Mr. Fuji, is something else.
All around America, all around world. Freedom of travel, very, very fast. Yeah, listening, listening about animal. George the animal.
So George Animal still was not sure if he was actually eating turnbuckles at this time, like he would do as a babyface. Like at that time in his career, he turned babyface and was more of a comedy guy.
George the Animal Steel, 288-pounder, Detroit, Michigan.
Well, you stop talking. Please continue talking.
Is there a possibility that I can communicate with your man here, the Animal Steel?
Just a minute. It is only me, Mr. Fuji, that can communicate.
Apparently he had a good program going against Bruno during his days, and Bob Backlund, I believe as well. But I think by this point he was kind of tail end, is not tail end, but it was slowly, wrapping up.
Something, please, Mr. Fuji. I'd like to, if at all.
Not a minute, just a minute. Not right now. Not right now.
Sorry, folks, got to stretch a little bit. I learned something today. I am too old to be hopping down off the tailgates.
I would like that.
Didn't bother me while I was doing it,
Apparently, we're going to get him to
but
say something.
by the time I got home, man, my back started hurting.
Oh my! Look! Oh! Can he say something, please?
Anyway.
Now, I mean, I don't know. I definitely don't know how he acted in the time of his career or whatever. But apparently, he was a very smart, educated man. I believe he was a school teacher and all that. Yeah. Bloomington, Minnesota. Nope. Nobody in Georgia going there. Watching TBS going there. That's a little bit of a far drive there. Of course, Madison Square Garden. That's a hell of a drive from Georgia. We ain't doing that one.
The Hammer Valentine. Monday, July 23rd, Louisville,
Uh,
Commonwealth Convention Center.
a little closer, but
Jimmy Snuka.
still ain't gonna do that one.
Tuesday, July 24th, Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville Municipal
Somewhat
Attorneys,
closer, but yeah.
John Studd.
Wow, Nashville, Tennessee. That's
July 25th,
Memphis, Tennessee.
Cook Convention Center.
That's Jerry Lawler's territory, but not the same arena. Dayton, Ohio. That was a place where not sure if that the same arena, but that's where Georgia Championship Wrestling would go. You know, Dayton and Cincinnati, Ohio, for the northern tours.
They jam-packed capacity Met Center in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul in a matchup that involves
So yeah, I mean,
individual claims to have, as we stated
not
earlier,
no studio matches. These are arena matches. They are
that up with impressive action in the
telecasting or it being
Let's
sent
send you
down.
now to Minneapolis and Jesse the Body Ventura.
Your next match of the evening. One fall, 20-minute time limit. Introducing from Norman, Oklahoma, 231 pounds, Chris Curtis.
Yeah, I think he was also a career enhancement person as well.
From San Diego, California, 275 pounds, Jesse the Body Ventura.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Holy mackerel, gee, take a look at that.
And look at the sea of fans on hand this week for the appearance of that man. Is he something else?
Jesse, the Body, got to be the most colorful man in professional wrestling today. And look at that. What would you call that, Gene? He's sprouting on top of his head there. The Cleopatra look.
Yes,
Looking for
definitely another character heavily inspired by superstar Billy Graham.
For the members of a National Football League franchise.
Definitely tell he definitely just worked on the arms. Probably not everything else, but definitely worked. Definitely hit the weights.
One of the many stars here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Probably not as much as Hulk Hogan. Probably didn't do the whole. Obviously didn't do the whole diet like Hogan and Graham did.
Look at that.
Or just didn't do enough sit-ups and cardio.
Jesse Ventura.
So like I said before, Jesse Ventura and Adrian Adonis, I think they held the AWA tag team titles a couple times. And this is it was one of the talents, Adonis, Ventura, Hogan, Mean Gene, Jim Brunzell, just a pretty good handful of talent Vince McMahon got from the AWA. And that's what he did with every territory,
Ventura is challenging him.
Holy mackerel. Anything and everything can happen here as pandemonium will break loose with the likes of Jesse
And I think,
the Body
if I remember correctly, yeah, Jesse Ventura was kind of like Larry Zbyszko, except for Larry Zbyszko was a pretty good, when the bell rang, he was a pretty good wrestler.
May not be long enough, Gene, for him to
But
get all that gear off.
Ventura liked to talk a lot.
Colors in that hair.
Well, that's got to be a hairdresser's nightmare. Now, the last round of this match officially underway. Jesse the Body Ventura, a very flamboyant individual, sets his sights on Chris Curtis, 231-pounder from Norman, Oklahoma.
Gene, I see red, green, and orange, and juice, and holy mackerel. I'm surprised he doesn't have some of those colors incorporated in the goatee.
And of course, that is Gorilla Monster and Chino Flynn doing a
Not too many
commentary.
strands of color on the top, Gene.
Well, I'm not going to cast a stone.
And we find a little lock up
Into the
here.
hookup, and Ventura takes Curtis into the well. Boom, big forearm. Curtis starts over. Oh, and a slam into the top turnbuckle.
Chris Curtis in for a long, rough evening, I'm afraid.
So yeah, I just don't see. Don't remember Ventura being a Buntmeister. Not definitely not a Pat Tanaka or like you've seen before, Adrian Adonis, or even a Cactus Jack, uh, Mick Foley. I remember correctly, he's the kind of guy who didn't want to leave his feet too much. I mean, he would sell, but yeah, he ain't gonna bump around for you. And of course, he was a former mayor of a town in Minnesota and was a former governor of Minnesota. Navy SEAL. Got a big payday from suing suing Chris Kyle, but he had done passed away, but he kept the lawsuit going, and oh, he did leave his feet. But, yeah. But pretty gingerly. He, like I say, he'll do something like that, but not too. He ain't doing no flips. Let's just say that.
Jesse the body caught that one right in the eye.
Curtis lines up, and that one right. Ventura with veteran turnbuckle.
Right in the sternum. Caught that one right in the sternum as he picked that leg up and just caught it coming right in.
Curtis getting the momentum going, but that was quickly thwarted by Ventura. Double shot to the upper torso, perhaps getting close to the throat. Forearm to the spot of the back, and Curtis backs down on the canvas.
He's saying, get up. Somebody, Studwell, is it?
Well, that's a football player that apparently part of this capacity crowd on hand this week for this World Wrestling Federation event. Jesse Ventura step over with an armbar, push on the wrist. Oh,
It's an arm twist, not an arm bar. I got to correct him, Gene Oakland, like I had to correct Michael Cole. Good gosh.
this crowd here this week, Ventura.
Couple of very vicious kidney blows there, Gene. Take the start.
I think he was one of the guys too who did the over the shoulder backbreaker or bear hug. So yeah, there it is, the over the shoulder backbreaker. So, no, and of course this is way before UFC and the whole tap out thing. Your opponent had to tell the referee, I quit, I concede, uncle, whatever. They'll call out some football player.
Here it is. The winner of the match, Jesse the Body Ventura.
But anyway, continue to with the lawsuit of the widow of Chris Kyle. But hey, it supposedly says, somebody knocked you out in the bar, and I guess it didn't happen. I get a payday out of it, right? I mean, I don't know, wasn't there, don't know the real story.
Very impressive victory by Jesse the Body Ventura. Moment from now, and indeed standing by at this moment, is Mr. Gene Okerlund. Gene Okerlund will interview his guest, Alexei Smirnov. We'll take you from Maxton to Minnesota to standing by at this moment, Mean Gene Okerlund and his guest. Brian Flair, of course, alluding to the fact, going for the gold. The Russians will not be going for the amateur gold. Alexis Smirnov in Los Angeles, California.
I don't remember Alexis Smirnoff being in WWF, so or if he was there for a short time.
Because we don't need to go there to prove ourselves. Everybody know we are the best. And you people too who's watching.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Know that we are the
Russians
best.
boycotted the Olympics because where were they at? Los Angeles in '84.
I'm ready. I'm on my way.
Mary Lou Retton won gold. I vaguely remember that. Am I correct on that?
tell you, but I've got a
Was
pretty
it?
good idea. Perhaps a foot, a leg, something like that.
Sound like
Fans,
he
the
said,
great star
"I'll crush you with
of
my
World
big old
Wrestling
ass."
Federation will be here.
A
Superstar
big Russian ass will crush you. All right, here we go. The Omni.
Presents a great summer spectacular. Saturday, August 25th, the Omni in Atlanta, 8:15. Great stars in a gigantic wrestling extravaganza. The biggest, most outstanding array of talent ever seen in a wrestling ring in Georgia. Complete ticket information and the full card next week on World Championship Wrestling on television. Remember the date. Saturday, August 25th, the Omni in Atlanta. Make your plans
So,
right now.
here's another question: Did any of you people attend that show?
in the ring will be the Iron Sheik, the former World Wrestling
And of course,
Federation
you know, this is July.
had the distinction of defeating former
They're not
champion
going there till
Bob
I mean,
Backlund. Of
because
course, the Iron Sheik, having been
Georgia
defeated
Championship
by
Wrestling, I believe,
World
would
Wrestling Federation champion, the
um,
reigning champion, the incredible Hulk Hogan.
uh,
Right now, let's take you
have a
back
show there.
to
What,
the
like
Iron
every week or every month at least?
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, one fall
It's
with a
dope.
10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, weighing 215 pounds, Ron Hutchison.
Yeah.
Now, being led into the
Of course,
ring by the manager, the Ayatollah Fred
a
Blassie.
cheeky baby.
Here he comes from Iran,
I have a feeling somebody's going to get humbled and
the Iron
put in a camel clutch.
Oh, my.
I
The
don't think
Iron
he's going
Sheik,
to in the earth, but
former World
he's
Wrestling
definitely going to
Federation
humble him.
champion. You may not like this man's tactics.
The cheeky baby going to
You
humble
may
this
not like what he
this
represents,
this jabroni.
but you have to give credit
Rest
to
in
the
peace,
Iron
Iron
Sheik.
Sheik.
He is indeed one of the great World Wrestling Federation athletes. However, again, a lot of people do not like the Iron Sheik. But you have to
Hey,
give credit
there
where
can
credit
it,
is
eh?
due, Vince. This man keeps himself in tip-top shape. He's a former Olympic wrestler, former amateur wrestler from Iran, and he has won almost every medal there is to win in the amateur wrestling ranks. Well, you heard the Iron Sheik proclaiming that the country from whence he hails is number one. I'm sure he
And
is in his mind.
gosh,
As a young man here,
a few
Ron
weeks ago when we
Hutchison
were talking about legit
knows
tough
full
guys,
well
I
he
think
is meeting
wasn't Iron Sheik considered a legit tough
certainly
guy
an
as well?
unpopular athlete, but a gifted one in terms. Uh-oh. What are they chanting? Iran what?
Look at
I
it.
don't want to say it, Vince. I know what they're saying, but I'm not saying it. Capacity crowd on the case of the Iron Sheik.
You know what? I attended an indie show this past Saturday,
Now that will
and I will
probably
say I was kind of disappointed about something. A guy's doing the Russian gimmick,
basic maneuver so easily done
but
by the Sheik.
he's wrestling in Georgia and Southeast for a long time.
Whip to the buckle head first.
I know I first seen him in like what 2001, 2002.
Off the rope.
I think it was 2002,
As the Sheik really sent Hutchison flying up into the air.
and
Freddie Blassie likes
he
what he
wrestled as
sees so far.
Jeff Lewis, but now he's called Neil Koloff.
Look at this. He's going to come down on his knee with his belly, Vince. Looks like to me. There it goes.
Oh, I don't think I can use any kind of those jokes. I was thinking of. He was humbling him. That's how you humble somebody. You're picking him up. You take your hand, you put it in the arch, and you humble him, and you throw him down, and you kick him in the head. This is how you humble somebody.
About here, asking for the presence of one Sergeant Slaughter. Oh my, with a kick to the chest.
And he has pointed boots too, so I could poke an eye out.
More effect on the flat nose boot. Yes, indeed. What is a suplex? No, yes.
Up. Now he's done humbling him. He's gonna turn him over. Oh, here he goes. The humbling is over. Now time to put you in the camel clutch.
The hold that took the Iron Sheik all the way to the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Oh my! And that's all she wrote.
He humbled him. He put him in a camel clutch. Tui. Not in Hot Tui. Hot Tui. Little phlegm in that one. But yeah, must have been during the Sergeant Slaughter Iron GQ. Of course, Sergeant Slaughter was a big time heel in the Carolinas. And if you want to see some stiff stuff, watch Mid Atlantic from like 82, 83, 84, something, or probably 82, 83. And have Sergeant Slaughter as definitely laid in those forearms, one of those enhancement panels. I'm pretty sure he laid in those forearms as well with Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood as well.
Brazil's credited as being one of the greats, if not the greatest, black wrestler of all time. He'll meet up with a true giant at 6 feet 10 inches and 364 pounds of Big John Studd. Let's take you to Philadelphia Spectrum.
The following attraction is a
Ooh.
one-fall event with a 20-minute time limit.
If I remember correctly, this dude wasn't a good dude. So we can make fun of him. F this guy.
7 foot plus, nearly 400 pounds, the new John Studd.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The giant Studd.
Big John Studd. And ladies and gentlemen, from Benton Harbor, Michigan, his weight 287 pounds, the legendary Bobo Brazil.
he was one of the actually, yeah, talked about him last week.
Win over Big John Studd would really say something for the comeback attempt of Bobo Brazil.
And Bobo was a big dude. And I think right here he's kind of telling of his career as well. But John Studd, supposedly Andre did not like Big John Studd, just because he claimed to be a giant and did the whole when he got, because Andre, he would step over the top rope, and that was kind of his thing. And he did not like John Studd doing that. So, of course, John Studd was superstar number 2 under the map. I think him and Bill Eddie, the original match superstar, him and Studd won some tag team gold a couple times. Played them in Atlantic, or so I think the World Tag Team Titles maybe.
And Bobo Brazil in a slugfest here at the Spectrum. And Studd again into the corner. Bobo really turning it on, takes him out, drops the elbow to the back of the head. Ooh, ah! Vicious elbow butt by Big John Studd. Bobo whoops in a rope. John Studd now with an elbow that knocks him down to the canvas. Bobo, the first man down to the canvas as Big John Studd attempts to assert himself. Now,
that's that bear hug. Kind of wiggle, dance around that, give him a headbutt. Give him that cocoa butt. Is that what do you call his headbutt? The cocoa butt?
Applied to the lower back area by Big John Studd. 2 huge men at the ring here in Philadelphia.
Well, let's sizzle here a little bit. Fans ain't started cheering for me yet.
Bobo in tremendous pain, trying to battle his way out. Get the elbows inside. Whoops.
There we go.
John Studd
Gotta build it up. That's the shit you don't see nowadays.
Felt the extraordinary pain and pressure to the lower back area that he is feeling at this moment.
There you go. He's got that one arm in, got the other arm in. That's how he's going to get out of this particular hold here.
And Bobo has to be, wait a minute now, Bobo's reversing things, and it's Bobo with the bear hug on Big John Studd.
Big John Studd, of course, was one of the stars of the major motion picture, Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, featuring John Johnson and Mickey Rourke. He wasn't the main star, one of the other stars in the movie, or probably a minor star. And yes, if you want to watch a guilty pleasure movie, watch Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. Not no Oscar-worthy thing here. Just turn off your brain. Little guilty pleasure movie. I dug it.
Impatient Bobo Brazil. John Studd obviously hoping to break the momentum that Bobo had earlier on. Now on the apron, Studd continuing to stall, stepping over the top rope.
That's how he pissed Andre off. Supposedly. I think it was the HBO documentary about Andre the Giant that talked about that.
Oh, tremendous blow.
Not sure if Hulk Hogan talked about it or somebody else talked about it.
Chokehold by Studd. The referee comes over. Studd almost disqualified. Big John now with Bobo Brazil. Whipped him to the rope, trying to set him up. Oh, yes, indeed, a shoulder block, and Bobo down to the canvas. Cover by Big John. Count at 2. Oh, can't quite get it.
2.
John Studd applying pressure now. Bobo appears to be weakening somewhat.
Hey, get in there, ref. Make sure you like choking him. Make sure it's under the chin there.
Bobo knowing full well this could very well be the turning point in his career. Bobo has had perhaps one of the longest reigns of any competitor in professional wrestling. And Bobo here in Philadelphia tonight knows full well that a victory over Big John Studd would really sit well in his comeback. Bobo with a right hand a moment ago in the midsection. Bobo now whipped to the rope. Big John Studd with a shoulder block, and no one goes anywhere. Bobo tries it again. Off the rope. Nothing doing. Bobo again. Headbutt by Bobo.
There it is.
John Studd back up. However, Studd coming out of the corner with a knee to the midsection. And Bobo whipped to the buckle. John Studd with a head of steam. Running into Bobo Brazil. And John Studd in trouble.
And put his nuts in his face and kicked him upside the head. Oh, here he goes. He's feeling it.
Headbutt again, and John Studd in serious trouble. Bobo, no.
Oh.
With the leg. And John Studd targeted. Look at that. Victory by Big John Studd. Studd dropping the elbow, and
I think I'm mistaken. Wasn't the headbutts Bobo Brazil's finishers? Or finisher?
Bobo Brazil, and in the battle of the big men, Big John Studd has spoiled the comeback efforts of one Bobo Brazil.
Sorry there, Bobo. Kind of a crappy little finish there. Just missed a very sloppy leg drop and got hit with elbow. Dang, hooked the leg.
Let's take another look at what we saw there, the headbutt now, and Big John Studd down to the canvas. Bobo Brazil here apparently sensing victory. Big John Studd had a lot of trouble all the way through the matchup with a series of Bobo Brazil headbutts, but here, 360 pounds dropping across the chest of Bobo Brazil. In just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take you to a very special interview involving an athlete who perhaps exudes arrogance more than any other professional wrestler. To a certain extent, he has efforts to the self-professed Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Paul Orndorff regarded as truly one of the great World Wrestling Federation competitors and certainly a contender for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. So with that in mind, let's take you now to Mean Gene Okerlund and Mr. Wonderful. Great to have you aboard again, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We're going to get you right back up into the ring in a moment or two for more exciting action. Stars of the World Wrestling Federation. You know about world champion, the incredible Hulk Hogan. The Intercontinental title holder, Tito Santana.
I will say, they were definitely giving their marching orders to make sure they mention that these are superstars of the World Wrestling Federation. Make sure you keep mentioning World Wrestling Federation, WWF.
Commentator that I've ever met in my life. But I appreciate that. Even though you're a common person, you've done quite well for yourself. Commentator. Is that what it is? A commentator? Commentator. Well, that's beside the point. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is Mr. Wonderful. And everybody knows.
And
Everybody
like I
wants
said,
to touch
everybody knows the legend of Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Hopefully now he's, sadly he did pass away a few years ago, but let's look on the positive side. Maybe he finally got, reunited with that flip flop that he lost up Vader's bum. Dude was fucking jacked up. Especially by Wrestle. Remember doing the reminiscing on WrestleMania 2? Dude was definitely jacked in that match.
There's another woman left her husband for me because she's seen my face. Hey, it's a common, it's a fact. Check the newspapers now and check it tomorrow and see if the divorce rate hasn't gone up. I've been in a few doubles before.
Very good. I thank you very much. He is Mr. Wonderful. You get the impression from time to time there's a certain amount of arrogance there, and I think that has been demonstrated quite clearly in the past. Enjoyed our premiere presentation here on WTBS for the World Wrestling Federation. Certainly in weeks to come, we'll be bringing you all the great stars all the way around the world. Next week, we'll have on hand no less than the reigning World Wrestling Federation champion, the incredible Hulk Hogan.
In which that they got in trouble for that. Marvel said, "Hey, you can't use Incredible Hulk."
8-inch frame of the incredible Hulk Hogan. We'll have a further word about next week's card when we return.
And that might have been
just about over the World Wrestling Federation, but what actually we have lined up tomorrow?
It's true. Tomorrow, the best stuff here on WTBS. Vince, I want to say this. I think the wrestling fans got a sample today, and they're in for a treat. You've got great action coming in the major cities of this country. And right here in Atlanta, part of it now is great action every single week on TV.
Scheduled to join us, we saw an interview earlier on, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. He'll be in ring action tomorrow here on WTBS.
No stranger to the fans here in Georgia and all over this area, and I'm sure there's a lot of things you'll be saying they'll be interested in hearing about.
Also scheduled to join us will be Cowboy Bob Orton, a wrestler extraordinaire.
He's got a great wrestling background. He comes from a famous wrestling family, and I think the Orton appearance here will be one that all the fans will be anxious to see.
And then many fans saw for the very first time, perhaps the most unusual athlete in all of professional wrestling. He has a green tongue, I believe. George the Animal Steele. What do you think of him?
I thought he was, to put it mildly, unique. I've never seen anything quite like George the Animal Steele. And I think I speak for wrestling fans everywhere. We'd like to see more of him, even if it's just to figure him out. And he is
yes, that
very
is the
strong.
legendary Freddie Miller. When you heard the words "be" there, that was that gentleman right there. At one time, he didn't have a job for Georgia Championship Wrestling. Heard a story about him a few years ago, where apparently his daughter was frequent, who was a frequent person in the Atlanta nightlife. So she was probably in one of these clubs in Atlanta, talking to a guy, and they chit chatted and stuff like that, and she told her who he was or who she was, and who her dad was, and I guess the whole wrestling thing kind of started talking up, and she had met Jim Barnett, talking about what a creep he was and yada yada yada. So what she didn't know that this gentleman knew Jim Barnett. Don't know how, none but our business. But he took this information or gave Jim Barnett a call and told what the daughter of Freddie Miller said about him, and I believe it was what was it? Crap. Can't think of his name either. Oates. I think it was not Ted Oates. Um, what was his brother's name? I'll figure it out. Cheerios. Cheerios. I was about to say Jim Oates, but Perry Cheerios helped out in the office, stuff like that. Yeah, Monday he would go to the office, pick up everybody's check, and then go to the arena where they're at and hand out checks, wrestle that night, whatever. So that Monday morning, after Jim Barnett got an earful of what the daughter of Freddie Miller said, he told Jerry Oates, said, "My boy," pretty much how he called him, "my boy, when you see Freddie Miller, would you tell him that his services in Georgia Championship Wrestling are no longer needed?" So, and I, obviously he did come back and all was well, and in that story, I said, "Hey, you can't punish me for what my daughter said. You are a creep." Or supposedly. There's a lot of people like him. He had ties with, of course, the Carter family and stuff like that. So, and the political life or political high rollers in Atlanta, uh, very well to do. Supposedly had money. That's been disputed, but like I said, I don't know. But his fame being one of the probably a great promoter. He came into Georgia Championship Wrestling. I think it was still during that little war, and he pretty much helped kind of defeat, put the final nail in the coffin in the All South Wrestling, and in the wrestling war in Atlanta. But anyway, so what do people think about the first episode, or at least a few things we saw there of the first episode of the WWF World Championship Wrestling? Um, I can see why people kind of upset. Good matches, decent matches. Uh, as far as what they were, uh, enhancement matches and all that. For Pobo Brazil, again, uh, they said it was his comeback, but he's tail end. He was there. He understood the assignment. Um, he made John Studd look, you know, as good as he could. Um, but there was like no, like when you see that studio wrestling, there will always be this or a few hot angles big going on to promote the house show in either Atlanta, Marietta, Columbus, uh, J&J Center in Commerce, wherever Georgia Championship Wrestling went, Augusta, uh, name it. I think they went there. Of course, they did the Northern Tours, Ohio, West Virginia. Uh, but yeah, there's like no angles here to, um, man, except for Iron Sheik calling out Sergeant Slaughter. Uh, that's about it. Jesse Ventura calling out a uh, see joking. I would have been excited because of Coliseum video at the rental stores when I was a young. Yeah, I mean the Coliseum videos were pretty good because they would show house matches that we didn't get to see. So you did get to see Star versus Star, but like I said right here, I mean, they were used to. Yeah, I think the Coliseum video rentals and stuff like that. That was after this. I think. I could be wrong. Probably around 85 ish. Because I think they were probably still working on beta at the time. Not everybody had a VCR in 1984 yet. Rental stores didn't pop up everywhere. I think first time well, might have been a beta player or something like that. I can't remember. I remember one time, my dad, went to whatever grocery store that was, and he was able to rent a video player, hook it up, rent a couple movies. I can't remember what I know one of them was the Tarzan movie, Legends of Greystoke or Greystoke Legend of Tarzan. That's what the other one was. And now I actually remember going to my uncle's house one time, and he had some sort of videotape player, and we watched Caddyshack. That's the first time I watched Caddyshack. It's funny you can like remember stuff like that, but and I really had to, I had to pull that one from left field. Uh, I can't tell you a lot of other things. I mean, I remember uh, finally getting the VCR. My mom was happy because she got some blank tapes and recorded all her soap operas. That's the reason she wanted it. Uh, you got to see Ghostbusters. That's cool. And like I said, when we finally got a VCR, uh, video rental stores, and this is, I mean, at that time you didn't have Blockbusters and Red, definitely not Redbox. You just had a lot of mom and pop video stores. I mean, you can have just a little town and then have like 3 or 4 different movie rental stores. Um, yeah, HBO was before VCRs. HBO, I think, I want to say late 70s. Let's fire up the Google machine. Well, it was founded in 1972, so it was the 70s. Um, again, um, this one, cable TV was just getting started. Not a lot of people had it. You know, a lot of it was, what? I get TV for free now. Why do I want to pay for TV? Uh, but people finally got on board and said, okay, we can watch movies and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember we lived in Flowery Branch. We had cable then. Remember MTV, Hungry Like a Wolf. Madonna came out. Or Duran Duran, Madonna came out. All that good Cyndi Lauper. Uh, and all those pop stars at the time, Michael Jackson, of course. Let's see. Then when we moved from Flowery Branch to Maysville, we didn't have cable. But Maysville, I mean, we did finally get, we did get a VCR. We had a VCR, and they were like I said, well, not particularly Maysville, Commerce, because that's where the grocery store was and all that. Still wasn't a booming town at the time. I don't think it's really considered a booming town now, but remember they had a Quality Foods grocery store there. I think it's still there. If anybody in the chat, I think the Quality Foods is still there, but at the, like if you're in the park facing Quality Foods, down to the right, the far right over there was like a little video store, and that's the one we would rent from all the time. I think there was one in downtown Commerce as well. We crossed railroad tracks, and where that Hardee's is and stuff like that. There's a little building right there. And I do mean little building, and that was a video store for a long time. I don't know, might be a smoke shop or something like that, or if it's in there. I haven't been there in like a year. Um, but yeah, so like I said, no blockbusters at the time, just uh, just privately owned video stores. I think we had membership at every one of those stores. And of course, in Winder, you had the Video Plus. What was the other one? Not Video Superstore. That came later. Because when we first moved to Winder, or Barrow County, Bethlehem, whatever, um, what was Video Superstore, or what became Video Superstore later, it was like a little grocery store. Uh, I think it became a grocery store again. Then Video Superstore, and that's when. So I remember the Video Plus. That was Showtime Video at Holly Hill. That's one I was probably thinking of. We didn't rent there. We did Video Plus. If you go up Broad Street, I think it's where it's a pizza place now. Hero Pizza and stuff or something like that. I don't know. Never been there, but yeah, that's where Video Plus was. We kept using Video Plus. We didn't go to. I don't think we didn't do Showtime Video. Now we did Video Plus a little bit. I remember renting, or actually my mom rented. I think it's like a week after it came out, or maybe the day it came out, or something like that. Super Mario 3. That was cool. Played the shit out of that game. Also, like I said, this before Blockbuster. Then, I guess 94, 95 ish. Yeah, 95 it was finished. Yeah, because I was senior in high school. So it was definitely finished. I was still in school, finishing my senior year of high school, and the Kmart, Goodies, and of course, Blockbuster. Yeah, a lot. Well, yeah, Ingles. You had grocery stores that would rent videos. Ingles did for a long time. I think they still sell movies there. I don't know if they rent them. Of course, you can go around town, just about any place now and get the Red Box, but I'm surprised they're still in business. But apparently, I guess people still use them. So I know Redbox came out, then finally Blockbuster had their own kiosk start set up, and I think I used Redbox once and Blockbuster kiosk once. Then of course Netflix came in, and you didn't have to leave your house. There was this thing that was being called the internet. You just go on their website, sign up for a uh, membership, then they'll send you a couple movies. Oh gosh. Uh, and then of course Netflix started streaming. They were the first one to start streaming. Now everybody wants to be a streamer, but apparently Netflix is still number one streaming service. Disney's not doing good. I think HBO Max might be doing okay. Paramount Plus not okay. Of course, Amazon Prime. They got their own streaming thing, but their package comes with, I think, even though I don't use it. Well, I mean, I think you still got to pay extra for that. Amazon Music still got to pay extra for it. If you want to download to like your phone or uh, I don't think anybody has MP. I think I'm the only one still has MP3 player or uh, iPod Touch. I kind of like that better. I kind of like still using that better than my phone because ain't nothing worse than you're sitting there, playing music on your phone, and all of a sudden somebody, it's cool, kick that song, you're feeling it, you're sitting in traffic, or you know, make that long drive home, and then somebody wants to call you or text you. It's like, God damn, you ruined this song. You ruined my lip syncing performance in my vehicle. Uh, but so I just keep I mean, even though I do push pause or stop it, stop the song, whatever when I get turn the radio down when I get a call. But still, don't interrupt me. So I don't use my phone for music. I just use it for Google, this, that, maybe YouTube every now and then. Uh, whatever apps that's out there. But yeah, Video Superstore or Video Plus had a good wrestling selection. I do remember that. And that's, I mean, I mean, I actually had a conversation about this the other week with somebody. Going back to the 80s would be freaking cool. The video stores, just the way people were back then. Uh, to me, better wrestling, better music. That's all you need. Okay, the video games weren't graphically, visually as good, but still. Um, and the video store, renting a video, chilling, and you could rent like any B movie, uh, horror movie, B action movie. Come on, American Ninja 2. Uh, uh, well, Delta Force did had a theatrical run. But then you had Operation Delta Force Commando 1, uh, uh, Operation Delta Force Commando 2, stuff like that that didn't get no theatrical run. They were just B movie, you know action movies that hey, if the box looked good, the synopsis sounded good, you rented it, and it was either good or bad or indifferent. Um, and of course, all the horror movies. Gosh, I mean, uh, remember when the Nightmare on Elm Street, hearing about it, watched the first one, the second one, and as soon as the third one came out for rent, because we didn't go to the movies when I was a kid, we had to wait till the movies were available to rent and watch, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. That was cool. And 4, 5, because I don't think okay. Technically, okay. I think I told the story before where some theater was doing a showing of the original Nightmare on Elm Street, and me and the girl at the same time went to see that. But I never did see not one Nightmare on Elm Street in a theater. Let's see. I don't think I watched the only. I think the only Jason movie or Friday the 13th movie I seen in theaters was Jason X and Freddy versus Jason. So yeah, theoretically, I guess I did watch at least one, two maybe of the Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th movie. Jason X, Freddie versus Jason, which is also, like I said, it's not. Is it an Oscar winner? No. I still say it's kind of under. I enjoyed Jason versus Freddie. I think I rewatched that actually a couple years ago. It was on. I think it was HBO Plus. Before it went to HBO or not HBO Max. Before it became Max or whatever. Anyway, I'm getting hungry. It is time for me to eat. So let me do my little BS plugs here. Seen all the Friday 13 movies in theaters, starting with 4. Yeah, I mean, cause like I said, we had to wait till it was on TV or yeah. Like I said, we didn't have cable. Trying to think. I don't think. Okay, so we moved from Maysville to Berry County, Bethlehem, and we still. I mean, we moved when I was in 4th grade. Um, and I don't think I was. Maybe in 8th grade, so 4 or 5 years maybe. Uh, Later we finally got cable TV. Yes, it was on Saturdays. I remember when I first started the job I've had for about 30 years now. Saturday was just another day to work. I think I worked a lot of Saturdays until of course, the economy went, and when that happened, no, hardly nobody worked Saturdays, and that makes me kind of lazy. That's where you get that attitude. It's like, come on, I don't want to work Saturday, especially when I do out of town jobs. I hate to even think about it and working on Saturday. I just want to get done, go home. But anyway, like I said, let's wrap this thing up. Do a little plugs here. Every Tuesday I do a wrestling show called or trivia show called Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Um, what I do is I ask 5 questions, all dealing with sport of professional wrestling, from the 1970s to the 2010s. So check that out. Because as of right now, yes, I'm still doing that one. I'll talk about some other time. It's one of those. We'll keep it going for a little bit longer. Anyway, also I do a Raw recap show. I usually have this on Tuesday evenings or sometimes Wednesday evenings. Depends on how busy I am, especially with this out of town thing and the whole trying to do stuff in the hotel room with. Uh, I ain't saying I got major league gear here, but at least it's better than a hotel room. The fact that I'll apologize again. The Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, those this week's I did like an AI voice thing, and uh, yeah. Anyway, I also do a AEW Dynamite recap show. Usually I have that up on Thursday evenings. Of course, check out the one I did for this week's Dynamite, which was the Blood and Guts. Get if you want to know my 2 cents about especially the finish of the Blood and Guts match. Check it out. Speaking of Thursday, I do a live stream. This was the first live stream I started doing. It's called Spot Show Live Stream, such as Snappy Power. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Friday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Friday morning in India. Of course, this week we will have a prediction show dealing with this year's SummerSlam. So check that out. But if you don't dig the new wrestling, hey, every Friday night, here I am for Wrestling Gold Friday night. Yes, the usual time is 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Saturday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Saturday morning in India. But of course, the way the work schedule's been, it's sometimes about 10 o'clock at night when I do one, but I will still do one. So, I'd like to appreciate everybody tuning in. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed it. Very historical episode there, dealing with the Black Friday or Black Saturday World Championship Wrestling when Vince McMahon took it over. Of course, that didn't last too long. Jim Crockett wound up paying Vince McMahon $1 billion for that time slot. So everybody got their studio wrestling back with Jim Crockett Promotions. Still no Gordon Solie commentary, but you had Tony Schiavone, and David Crockett. I think Tommy Rich might have been there for a little bit for a cup of coffee. Then I think he wound up going back to Memphis. But that's when he started seeing Man MTA, Dusty Rhodes all the time. Manny Fernandez, Rock and Roll Express, the Russians, eventually the Road Warriors, and the most legendary tag team in history, Randy and Bill, the Monkey Brothers. So definitely exciting time during that time. But yeah, like I said, appreciate everybody watching. Tune in next week. Tune in to all my programs, the recaps, the Raw, Dynamite recaps, and of course the live stuff, so we can chit chat here about the great sport, the sport of professional wrestling. Until then, hope you folks have a good one and take it easy. Hey there, thank you for checking this. Enjoy a comment. Also, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on social media, Facebook at Ronald Ray, on X or Twitter is RPATRPTV46. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.